Well, we're going from savoury to sweet. Weren't those tools amazing, weren't they? Those gadgets. I think
need
everyone
them.
in this building is going to be buying those.
Oh,
And I'm
I'm not
getting them for Christmas.
I'm not buying them for me, just me. I'm buying them for me,
Absolutely.
I'm buying for my sister,
Yep.
my dad.
Yes.
It just makes food look more appetising, but it's quicker.
Well, that's the thing, because food prep, especially if you're doing a salad, it's boring, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, it is.
So
yeah.
once you've eaten all your healthy stuff, then you can come and eat cake, because you can.
Right, now, so Carl made me some buns,
He did.
but they were a bit flat. They didn't really rise. It's not like him, this
No,
isn't.
at all. That's, I was going to say
So
that.
I've had to trim them.
Right.
But which would you rather eat, that or that?
Oh, that. Thanks.
I know. Amber's a cake.
I know, well, Amber's a baker,
cake
aren't
person.
you?
Look at that. But, and do you know the best thing is this is the easiest technique you will ever do. Right, this is all brand new equipment that I'm working with, and everything's been sterilised to make it food safe.
Lovely.
And I've just literally come back from washing my hands.
You have.
So pop that down.
Yep.
You get a little mini rolling pin.
Yep.
And you roll it. And you don't want to roll it super thin, because who wants thin icing?
Nobody.
You want the nicest, loveliest, yummiest icing.
You do.
So, like that. You then choose your design. So this is going to be mine.
Right.
You put it on top. You don't need anything else.
Okay.
And all you do is roll it firmly,
Yep.
like that. Then you get this lovely little special brush that comes in the pack.
Oh, yeah.
You pick your colour.
What's this?
This is edible food dust. It's edible mica.
What?
It's edible. Look at it. Look. Watch this.
Why have I never seen this?
Because you have to buy it, because it's not in the craft section. It's a food product. Right, so I've got too much there, but never mind. But no, because I want to do two colours. And look at how they blend. Amber, does that look nice? Can you smell that lovely smell?
Cake.
Just look at it. Look at that.
Wow.
Doesn't that look amazing?
Yes.
That, if you think that looks amazing, wait till you see this. Are you ready?
Wow.
And then all you do, you get a cake ring, and I cut that, and I pick that up, and I put it on top of my cupcake, and I want it a little bit bigger, because I just want to just wrap that round the top. And that is my cupcake. How
fabulous.
gorgeous is that?
I love that.
Now that, look at it. It looks just...
It's pearlescent.
And yes, because that's a powder. It's edible and it's food grade mica. Everything that we've got is designed to work with food. Now, if you then decide you want to craft with it, I'm afraid you have to start all over again, because you do need to keep this set for food. But isn't that just...
That's amazing.
Look at the difference. And it's seconds.
Yeah, it
You go
is.
from that to that. Now, what I do is, so I'll pop that one up there for you. If you then have got a little bit of this left over, I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to pick up this icing, because there's no crumbs here, because I did it separately, and this will just tint, just as if you were colouring your icing. So I don't waste it. I would only work it once,
Right.
because otherwise it's worked and worked. It's a bit like, that last little bit of pastry that gets worked to death.
Yep.
But a little tint of blue on there, and then I would use that again.
Wow.
And do that now. And there's loads of different combinations you can do, and different patterns and different plays. And then to absolutely finish it off,
I love these.
you take a cupcake wrap like that.
Oh,
And
Stephanie.
that wraps inside there. So it goes in that little hook. Can you see there, like that? You put your little cupcake wrap round.
Look at
And
that.
that is your cupcake. And look at the quality of it. And then we take one of our little boxes. And if all you did was take this to somebody as a present for visiting, look at that.
That's fabulous.
in there, inside. And then these close up really, really easily. So make sure it's set properly. I've not pushed mine right in. Get it set properly. Then, let me remember the right way of doing this. These two go in like this. That one goes that way and that one goes that way. Then they go up and that goes across there like that, and that goes across there. And they come to your flat. And then, oh, mine's gone.
I'll tell you what, that would be much better than a wedding cake, where you've got to take a slice home because you've got to try and wrap it in a serviette. And by the time you've wrapped a slice in a serviette, it's more stuck to the serviette than there is that you've got to eat.
Yeah.
That isn't that fabulous? Baby showers.
Yeah.
You know, all that kind of thing. There's a big trend at the moment. Have you seen it where they make a cake and the inside is either pink or blue and they get a glass
yes,
and they push it down and lift it up with the cake up in the glass and it gives the gender reveal. That would be great with
so
that.
I'm just going to do, just because I didn't quite get it round properly.
Okay.
So there, right, let's do a few.
Okay.
So here we go. So there's a couple. Excuse me, I've got a little bit tickled tonight. I don't know. Right, so little block of, and what will happen is you'll get, I'm okay, I think. Maybe we do need a little sip of water, maybe.
I've been doing a lot of talking today.
You have, haven't you? You've done a very lot.
Very lot.
Right, so what I do is I get my block, and depending on how many cupcakes you've got, I can normally get 8 or 10 out of this.
Okay.
So sometimes 12. It depends how big the cupcakes are and how much icing you want on them. If your cupcakes are raised, you don't need quite so much icing. It's not, you know, you can work with a lot less. Right, so you don't mould it or anything. Just make sure your surface is clean. And we'll put just a little bit of icing sugar down just to hold it.
Yep.
A little rolling pin, because the big ones are quite wieldy, you know. This is just, you just need a little rolling pin. Just roll it. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I was wondering if I should have just done this stood up rather than sitting down, but never mind, it's fine. So here we go. So we're just rolling it. Once you've got it so that it's big enough for your cake, I'm just going to turn that one over because it's smoother on this side because I've got a little crease. So once it's big enough for your cupcake, you know you're fine. Then you pick your design. Now we've got loads of designs to choose from, and we've got 2 different sets. So we've got this one that's got the... what
are they called? It's gone completely. No.
No, they're called hyacinth. No. Hibiscus.
Hibiscus. Well done. And it began with
then
H,
we've got
remember.
the tropical.
Oh, they're cool.
That'd be fun for a party, wouldn't
Imagine
it?
if you did
different
pina colada
hibiscus
cupcakes.
Oh yeah.
Nice,
oh my God, that's brilliant. Then we've got a different style. Then we go into like a daisy style. This is like the tropical selection. Yes. Then you've got the tropical leaves. So you don't have to do them just for girls. Then you've got the sort of tropical open flowers, and then you've got this one. So that's one set. And then I'll show you oh no, that's not even all of them. I haven't got them all. No, there's even more.
On the counter. I'll show you when we go down.
I think you get 10 in each set. Then in this one, you've got
pretty,
the roses. Then these, look at those.
That.
Then you've got this one, which is another little, you can see the rosebud in the middle. Then we've got little, these or could be little fish.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, they could.
Then we've got lots of different styles of leaves.
Spiced ones for Halloween.
Spicy. And you can pick one that's closest to the style of the cake you're making.
Love it.
Then you've got another one. Then we've got the traditional daisies. Then I've got the little acorns. Then I've got the little berries. And then we've got the traditional flowers. I'm going to go for, I'm going to go for roses.
Absolutely.
Right. So this isn't perfect, but it doesn't need to be. You put your icing on top, and then you literally get hold and you roll quite firmly through the icing, and it wants to feel firm.
Yes.
Now, don't worry if it lifts up like that. That's absolutely fine. And so I'm just going to get another couple of colours. let's do... It's very, very addictive doing this. So I'm just going to take the lid off here, and I'm going to go into my blue first, and I'm just going to put some of the blue down.
Okay.
And I'm just dusting it like this, and then I'm going to put some of the green down, and oh, that's going to look stunning. And I'm dusting it like this, and then a bit more of that green, like that. Just dusting a little bit more of the blue, just dusting like this, and that's going to be enough for my cupcake. There we go.
Look at that.
And
Love that.
And I didn't quite press the icing down hard enough there or there. Can you see? So I'm going to do it again, show you again.
So you're watching us today, right now, on liveshopping.vip, okay?
Right.
So this is a website where we're going to have lots of brand shops, different products on. We've just had Simon in with Piranha, etc. If you are a Highlight Crafts Club member, you can go onto the website, go onto the homepage and shop today's deals. You can still shop ahead and check out in the normal way that you would, okay? So don't think that you're going to miss out on anything. You're not. Just make sure that you're doing it that way. Or you can just shop directly on here, whichever you prefer.
Right.
This is great.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen edible mica before. Glitter.
Oh my gosh, we used to do.
This
So
is
this is a
And
lot
it
better.
literally
This
just
one,
looks
look.
like mica, doesn't
What
it?
I've done now, I've pressed firm on.
Yes.
Can you see the icing's come through?
Yes, that's what you want.
That's the effect that you need. So now dust like this, and you blend the dusts. The mica powders are dustable, blendable. And if I bring this pot in, you can see I've picked up quite a lot, but I can tap off a lot of that.
Right.
So that you just have what you need on your brush when you're working with it.
It goes a long way.
Yeah, it does go a long way. And this is perfect now. This is exactly how you want it. So you've got those colours. I'm just going to get a little bit more of the green. And it will last you for ages. My powders I've got at home, I bet you I've had them 10 years.
Wow.
I mean, it's just one of those things. There we go. So I'm really happy with that now. So there it is. Look at that. And you can see this is one where I did rework that little bit of icing, but it's actually a nice little finish. And then let's put that down. There, look at that. Now you do get a little palette knife to just lift that up. So just lift it up enough to get hold of it. And then that is going to go on top of our cupcake like this. And we're just going to take this down. Now, you can do this on coloured cakes. You don't have to, on coloured icing. It doesn't all have to be one colour. But look.
Wow. Look
How gorgeous are they?
They're brilliant, aren't
Right,
they?
so we're going to do a whole plate.
Okay. Do you want me to do the counter or just carry on here?
Well, I'll tell you what else you get, because you get some other tools and stuff
Right,
with
so
it.
This is with, where's the set? Have we got this set?
It's right at the other end.
Oh, yes, of course it is.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a couple of little things that I sometimes do. So I might go round here and I'll just roll this down to pull it down to make it into like a little frill, like this. So you can pull it and make it down into like a little, you can see how you can pull it down with this, but you also just going to,
Oh, yeah, look, your tools.
yep, your little tools.
Oh, that's cute.
And it just gives it, pulls it round, ruffles round here. So it's actually gone down the cake.
Love that.
So that's one thing.
Right, so
Then,
you've got your tools,
yep.
and then you've got your rolling pin, and
Yep.
then you've got these edible powders. These are lovely colours.
Now,
Stephanie.
the edible powders are the thing you cannot run with, you can't manage without.
Right,
So,
so these are your colours.
yep.
So first of all, your mini acrylic rolling pin is £10. That's worth its weight in gold, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's food safe.
Perfect. So that one is Shop Roll, $9.99. If you want your tools, cake modelling and decorating tools, there's 9 pieces in there, including your little palette knife. Now, you could use these for clay if you weren't into cake
Oh,
making,
absolutely, yes.
So if you want those, Shop Tool, $12.99 is going to get you all 9. They're really nice quality tools as well for $9.99. Is that right? No, $12.99. 9 of them for $12.99.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
If you bought those for clay, they'd be a lot more than that.
Yeah, they would.
And then you've got your edible glitters.
You've got your brushes as well.
Your brushes. Yes, got them.
Have you got them?
Yeah, coming back. Give us a minute. And your brushes. So, next one is Shop Brush, $14.99 a pound a brush.
That's really good value for money.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I'll show you why the small ones are so good. And also, the other thing is, you get a little spoon.
Love that.
Yeah.
Look at that. How quick is that? That's brilliant. So you've then got your 2 choices of your edible glitters. So this one first that's got the deeper colours in. So more of your primaries, you're going to get your red, your gold, blue, green, purple, rose gold. Oh, I bet that's lovely. Silver and black with your little spoon. And they are, is that the spring one? Summer one. So you've got your summer ones there, and you get your little spoon. How cute is that? I love that.
And they're a really good price.
Yeah, 8 of them for $29.99.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. These are going to be great for the kids' birthday parties, for hen nights, stag nights, cake, all of it. Right? Whatever occasion you eat cake, just because you fancy making something pretty. Then, look at these. These are your, so that one Shop Summer. This one is it pastel or spring, Sam? Spring. Shop Spring. There you go, they're lovely. I'd have to have both, I think. All the colours.
I would, but start collecting them because they don't go out of fashion and they don't go
not.
off.
There
so
perfect. Look at that. Edible powders.
And you can drop them in cocktails.
Can you?
You can sprinkle them on icing. You could put them in your shaker if you wanted to put them into here. You could put them in your icing shaker.
Wow.
Let me just show you.
You could do a fancy pattern on top of a hot chocolate or a coffee, couldn't you?
Yeah,
On
you
a
could.
foam.
Yeah, you can just.
How nice is this? Like that.
I'm just going to just show you this bit.
So what's in there? Icing sugar?
Icing sugar. But if you got, I'm ready for a new one of these. But if you were,
because Carl, your lovely husband,
Yeah.
made his daughter's wedding cake, didn't he?
he did, yeah.
It's very good.
He made.
Oh, look at that. Oh, for Christmas. It's going to look like snow.
Look at how you can take.
Oh, imagine leaving one of these out for Father Christmas and Rudolph. They think
So
they were
you
really
can
posh when he rocked up, wouldn't he?
Put them
Love
in your
that.
shakers. And then I'm just going to show you what happens if you dust it.
Oh, look how beautiful that is.
Look at the luster that you've got on that.
That's
And I'll need to pick it up so you can see it.
Yeah. It's literally like mica, isn't it? That's amazing. Look at that.
Right, let's do another pattern now.
Go
Right,
on.
I'm just going to fold that over like that, and the mica will be encapsulated inside. Right, now we're just going to go a couple of little rolls like that. I think that's about the big size. Yep. Right, so I'm now going to get this. Now I'm going to spend a few minutes making this one look really good, but
Okay.
it's worth it because you'll see how lovely it is. So first of all, remember you need to press firmly. I didn't press hard enough the first time because you need that icing to pop through. Can you see it's just popped through?
Yeah, it almost
there.
looks like it's embossed now,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Right,
And
then
I
I'm
guess you
going to
could
come
stop
into.
there if you wanted to, couldn't you?
Oh yes, you could.
And just
yeah,
have a beautiful
and just have the mic.
emboss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to take a couple of these really small brushes. So I'm going to take a few of them and I'm going to pick some of my colours and I'm going to go with a few of them. So I'm just going to get my pearlescence and my gold.
This is exciting. Love these.
Look at this. Look at that item. Oh my God.
Look at that. They are literally dancing, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're beautiful colours. I love them. Oh, is this the rose gold?
Yeah. Right. Okay. So now we're going to get the tiniest bit and we're just going to go.
Oh, I'd really like that. I think I could do this. I'd love to just sit there on Sunday afternoon and just in the kitchen, just making these. It's very satisfying, isn't it?
We're just going to put this on the edges of these roses. So now you know why you need these small brushes.
Absolutely. These are great.
Okay, so that's the dark rose there on that part. Right, now we're going to go to the gold. Just got that little bit out of the way. I'm just going to go to here. I want the gold right to the edges.
Okay.
And even if each cupcake took you, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, the way that they look is so exquisite.
Oh, absolutely it is.
That you have to.
But it's part of the process, isn't it? We don't go in
Yeah.
the craft room to make, 100 cards in an hour, do we? We go
No,
because we
to
like
enjoy
the
it.
therapeutic element of it as well.
And this makes baking crafty.
Yeah.
Now, so let's say you're not a baker, because I'm not, I have
love
to say.
baking. I just don't have time to
Well,
do it.
I'm not a baker, but my lovely husband is,
I
although
love
he wouldn't
baking.
say so about these. But go to the shop and buy those really inexpensive cakes.
Absolutely.
And use those and then add your own twist to them. It makes them look so much more special that you can see. You can see here.
Well, even if you're doing a wedding, you could go and buy a pre-iced cake and then decorate it in your style, can't you? I love
Absolutely. It's just so pretty and effective.
that. And what makes the stencil food grade? Is it a certain
It's the type of plastic.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So it's, yeah, so you'll see it's this. We use this one and another one. We've got a couple. And they make the difference between having something that is really good for food and something that perhaps hasn't been designed for that. But do remember the other thing that makes it important is that you don't mix your paints or your brushes when you're working with food. You need to keep everything separate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now we go with a little bit of the red.
Oh.
And we're just going to go down one side
That's a bright, nice
of
bright red,
these
isn't it?
petals.
Like a candied apple.
Here. And what I like a bit about this is that you don't know what it's going to look like until you've finished it.
That's what I like with stencils.
Yeah, so we're just going over on my left but your right hand side. So we're just literally putting that glow on it. And you can see there's hardly any of the powders wasted. It's all
absolutely.
literally there. Then here. And just there. And then finally, I'm going to swap out brushes, go to this one, just break up the fibres. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the white here on the bottom. So we're just going to go with the white. You can see it uses such a small amount that it's really, really economical.
Absolutely.
And then we'll put a little bit more here. Right.
Oh, look how beautiful that is. Oh, look at that.
I'm going to pick it up and let you see. Oh, it's fine. It's still,
Look.
look at it.
Look at that. That's amazing. Look at that lustre. It looks like you've used embossing powder,
I know.
doesn't it?
And then,
Oh, I love that. Oh, I need this as well now. Spending it all on food stuff today.
isn't it nice though how we can make
Yeah, I love that.
something that
Look
didn't
at
look
that.
very interesting look so much nicer?
Wow.
Right, I'm
That's
going to speed
fabulous.
up now
Okay.
and do them a bit faster for you so you can see some different colour combinations. So we'll go a bit faster. So I'm not worrying about, please don't worry about me wasting a little bit of icing. The mice will eat that tonight.
I'll eat it now.
I'll eat it now, yeah, you're right.
Have you had your lunch yet, Amber?
I had a bacon sandwich.
Oh, did you?
Have you?
No, I
No.
haven't eaten anything yet.
Haven't you?
No.
We all had bacon and egg sandwiches.
I know, but I was going on air. I thought that wouldn't look very professional.
Yeah, two within the 5 minutes. So
I know you did. I know you did. Yeah.
We ate ours and then there was a spare one left in the kitchen, which
Was
I think was Pete's. He didn't have it.
Oh.
Amber, did you just go? You did, didn't you?
She's thinking, is it still there?
Is it-
Can I grab it after
It's-
this
it's
hour? I know
actually-
exactly
it's-
what's going through your
It's
head.
actually in the fridge.
Oh, they are.
Right. So, red,
Wow.
like this.
Yes, that's my
Oh,
stomach. I'm
oh
really
yeah,
sorry.
Amber's. That's you. Was that your tummy or
Yes,
Amber's?
mine. She's having a right party.
he's gone.
You're a bad influence, Amber.
Right.
So no, it's not good.
Oh, the I know. I do like cake.
I
Oh,
like
this looks
feeding
lovely.
everybody cake.
Yeah, I do. Look at that. I'll tell you what. Okay, so could you do them on pastry?
Yes,
Can you put it in an oven?
yes, you can, and it then embosses and raises.
I'm thinking mince pies for Christmas.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Look at that.
Love this. Here comes trouble. Hannah's entered the room with a little wiggle.
Shimmy. Apparently, it's a thing.
Oh, look at you. It's a thing. What's
Yeah.
a thing?
The shimmy thing.
Oh, is it? What is it?
I meant to start doing it.
Oh,
I thought it was a thing,
What do you mean?
a trendy thing.
is that not the jellyfish?
Oh, the jellyfish
Thing.
girl.
You do that.
What's that?
The
You
jellyfish
do this.
girl.
Oh, what's that?
You just do that. Like a jellyfish. I know. It's a thing. I know, right?
Yeah, so's having a glass of wine.
Or half a bottle of tequila.
Yeah, you all got it.
Did they all get it
Wrong.
right?
No,
did they
wrong.
not?
Completely wrong.
Okay, who did they think was which?
Well, first of all, they thought you were water. Hannah was orange and I was Coke.
Oh.
So, no, big
Yeah.
wrong. Hannah was water, Mel was Coke, and I was tequila and orange.
It's not tequila and orange.
It was.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, let's get a different one and do
Oh, yeah,
another
let's
one.
have a look. What we
I'm going to
got.
choose a big one
Oh, yeah.
and show you another way. Here we go, we'll use this one. So the key is to make sure, don't be scared to press down quite
Yes,
hard.
absolutely.
Because when you don't, it's a while since I'd done it and I'd forgotten how hard I needed to press.
So kind of roll the icing a little bit thicker so that when you
When you
roll
press
press
it.
out, it goes to the right
Yeah.
thickness.
Right, now look at why you need those small brushes.
Yeah, this is brilliant.
Look at this, it's so easy to do.
Your boys would love this, Hannah, won't they?
They'd be really good at it. Darius would be good at it.
Yeah.
Just the thing about it is the effects that you get are really, really, well, they just look impressive.
They do.
It looks like somebody who really knows what they're doing about cake
Yeah,
decorating
absolutely.
to get this effect. So now, was that your tummy?
Yeah. Proper growling at me now.
Let's cakes.
Because I've mentioned food, it's now going, yes, I'm here.
So now you see we're getting different techniques coming in where we're just swirling this
Love it.
into the pattern of the flowers. Did you know I once wrote a book on cake decorating?
No, I did not.
I've just remembered that, just popped into my head, and I did cake stenciling in the book.
Oh, didn't know that.
No, I've forgotten as well.
What was it called?
Cake decorating. I can't remember. I think it was called... I can't remember what it's called.
Wow.
It was a long time ago.
That's amazing. Right, I have a question. Can you add something to this so you can paint with it?
I knew you were going to ask that.
Sorry. Did I steal your thunder a bit?
Yes, you can. You can. What you need to do is we need to work with a product called confectioner's glaze or varnish, and we use it to make the powder into a paint. And if you all like cake decorating enough, I'm going to get some and show you how to do it. So, yes, you can.
That's a beautiful colour.
Oops. Make sure you break the brush up so that it's not all stuck. Look. So now I'm putting this on.
This is super cool, guys, isn't it? I love this. So buy a bucket of icing, get your brushes and your tools, and just have an afternoon. Make your cupcakes, and while they're cooling, you can be decorating all the icing. Isn't that fabulous? I love this. I think I could get quite into this.
Yeah.
Sam's done this. Sam, you've done it, haven't you?
Cake, haven't you? Which is a brilliant excuse to eat cake. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Sam's done it.
Have
Yeah, because we did it years ago.
you? Wow.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that fabulous? If I was ever going to get married again, which I'm not, but if I would, I'd have cupcakes instead of a piece of wedding cake. It's just a faff, isn't it, cutting it down? Nice cupcake wrap that we've got on the show in one of the fancy boxes. Card and little tag and gift. I think that's absolutely... Look at that.
So pretty.
Isn't it? That's amazing. Look at those. Oh, yeah, that's so much better. I love those. Look at that.
So you can decorate your own cake stands, then decorate your own things. Cakes.
It's like a game of charades, isn't it? Things. We all lose our words, don't we, after a while? It's always like, that thing,
Especially when it's been quite a long week.
Yeah, it has.
Right, we're just getting ready for the next one. Right, let me pick another one.
Absolutely.
So, you've got so many to choose from. This one. So firmly over. And that's why having a smaller rolling pin makes all the difference, because, just make sure it's over that bit enough, because you can see it and touch it. Do you want to see what it looks like without anything on?
Yes, please. Because I think I quite like that too. Oh yeah, that's super pretty. Yeah, that's lovely. Look at that. Brilliant. And this is just royal icing. Fondant icing.
Fondant, just the stuff from the supermarket.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and then if you've got it like this, but you wanted to give it a little duster all over, a dust of luster.
Oh, nice.
You could just do...
It's a luster duster. There you are. Well, it's got a luster duster. Yeah, that's really pretty.
So you get like a little
Thank you,
soft
Sam.
luster like that.
Let's say hello.
Right, let me get rid of this one. I don't like them when they're like that.
Janet says, cake decorating for beginners. I found it. Yes.
Yes.
That's your book.
Oh, yeah. Was that what
Cake
it was
decorating
called?
for beginners.
Oh.
Look at you. Karen says, think with those tools, even I could manage that. Must send you photographs I have of when Mum used to do cake decorating. I think you might like them. Yes, Karen, absolutely.
Absolutely, we'd love her to see it.
Marina Bowen says, nice of Steph to rub it in, Mel. I think that might be about the sandwich. I did have the option to have one, but I knew I'd be on air. It's fine. I've got stuff in the fridge. It'll be good. Charlene says, what is the amount of resin cast powder needed for 3 silicone moulds, please? That's random in the middle of a cake decorating show.
The amount of resin cast powder for 3, it depends on the size of the mould.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
So Karen says those stencils would be suitable for other crafty projects, so obviously you would need one set for food, etc. Yeah, they would. Christmas stencils needed, exclamation mark, says Pauline.
They are coming. I'm just needed to roll that again because I didn't roll it
Barbara Chaplin says, where are the boxes from, please?
Oh, boxes are on the counter.
We have them on the show.
They are on the show.
Oh, yeah, so we'll pop those details up for you, Barbara. Shop box, you get 10 of them for $7.99. That's a great price, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all about the deals.
It is all about the deals. That's fabulous. Carol Lewis says, afternoon all. Barbara Chaplin says, good idea. Tracy Matthews, afternoon. Beautiful, says Ria. Mrs. H999 said, oh, gorgeous, right? They're fabulous, aren't they? Thank you for joining us. Charlene says the green silicone moulds are on this show. The green silicone moulds?
Yes, they are.
Oh, these.
Oh, those. How much do we need to? Right, got you. Right, so resin cast. Well, you don't want to fill them all the way. First of all, you only want them half, but they're that big to make them stable. So you're going to want, I'm going to think, and David would know exactly. I know how I can help you work it out. Fill them with water to the level that you want.
Yep.
Then pour that water into a measuring jug. And yes, and check how much it is, and then it'll give you a weight, and that weight is the weight that you need to mix of the mixture.
There you go.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Perfect sense. There you go. See?
So if your recipes make 250 grams using this, and this, then that's how you'll do it.
Perfect. There you go. There you are. Answered. Hope that helped, Charlene.
And if we didn't explain it properly, then just tell us again, and we'll do it a bit more.
We'll do it again.
Right, so I'm just going here. Right, let me show you those boxes. So this is how they come to you.
Okay.
You get an inner and you get an outer.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is cool.
So you push out.
79 a box?
Yep, you push out the inner.
Wow.
And that tucks in like this, which is why my cupcake didn't fit as well as it could have done.
Right.
Because that tucks in, and then that sits in there like that.
Brilliant.
Right? So it'll hold it in place. Right. So then the side goes down there. Mm-hmm. So tuck them in and then push them back out. Okay. And the side goes down there. And this one comes up and take out those 2 little circles.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that. Because that is how you're going to lift it out the box.
Brilliant.
So then this is your box. You pop it. So pop. Then you push down that one and that one and that one and that one. Okay, so that one tucks in there, that one tucks in there, and that one tucks in last. Brilliant. Like that. Do you want me to do it again for you? So pop out, 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 out. Right. So we need to make sure they've been tucked at least once so that they've got that flex in them. Okay. So they've all been tucked. Open it back out. So, and a pop. Then this big one goes down. It doesn't matter whether you go right or left first. Then that one goes under, pushes in till it like pops like that. This one pushes in till that pops like that. And then this one, last one, goes under and pops like that.
Brilliant.
Okay, that's your main box. Then this bit folds in, comes back out. Just go round the whole box, in and out, in and out, and then here, in, and it'll curve that, which I like because it makes it look expensive.
Yeah, it does.
Like that. Right, there's a little moon to push out there completely. Piece. So make sure your cake's ready. Right, then you get this and you put your cake in. You take this, make sure the sides are down, and you place that inside like this. So it sits, and then push that down so it's sitting nicely and it's really firm in there. Then you go in and push up. Oops, it's that handle bit you want. In and push up, so it's going to look like that. Then that bit goes over the top like that, and that bit goes over the top like that, and you've got your little...
That's brilliant. Isn't that fab?
Cute.
I'll tell you what else those boxes would be great for. Bath bombs.
Bath bombs, soap, you could put anything in them. They're
Because
just...
you've got that hole at the bottom.
Yeah.
Bath bomb would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Love
and
that.
I love the fact that these, because you've got the shape of the cake and everything, and the depth that you've got there, you could actually decorate on top of the cake to make it look special. Right, so that's that for you. Then we've got these cupcake wraps. Now, for these are super easy.
These are lovely.
All you do is tuck that into there so it wraps it like that. But I prefer to go from the front to the back like that, because I think it gives a neater finish.
Yeah.
But then a tiny little dot of bookbinding glue there to just hold it in place.
They're really pretty,
It's
aren't
going
they?
against the paper of your cupcake, so it isn't going to... It's not going against anything that's food, but it does make it look nicer, doesn't it?
It's just night and day, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, really pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, fabulous. Right, shall I go and do the counter?
Yeah, okay.
Let's
I'll get
go.
ready with a few more.
You go and get ready.
Oh my
with a
gosh,
few
it's not
more.
hardly any time
I
left.
know, that's why I'm doing it.
Wow.
I know. Right, hang on. Give us a minute. Oh, rolling pin's gone.
Oh.
What? Camera's gone. Everything's gone.
Oh, we got it.
Have we got it?
Kind of. It's on a one still, but...
Oh, that's all right. I'll just stand like that and then I'll look like a straight. Right, next. So, first of all, your tools. This rolling pin is going to be absolutely invaluable, isn't it? Because you're only going to be doing small pieces at a time, which is great. So, if you want this one, it is Shop Roll, $9.99. It's worth having it, isn't it? Food safe as well, which is important. If you want the tools that come with it to make all your decorative edges, etc., you could also use these for your clay. They'd be really good for your clay. And you get your little palette knife to get the icing off the mat. It's Shop Tool and it's $12.99. Now these edible powders for me are absolutely brilliant. So we have a lovely soft pastel set. That is Shop Spring. And they are $29.99. Comes with that little spoon. I love that little spoon. I'm obsessed. I love stuff like that. Just little miniature stuff. I think it's fab. Anyway, Shop Summer is also going to get you those lovely bright colours, and your black and your rose gold. I don't know how I choose, to be fair, because I think I like them all. And you can mix all the colours and have a proper different one. Look like Jamie's powder sprinkles, wouldn't it? Fabulous. Right, so that one is Shop Summer, $29.99. If you want the brushes, these are a cracking little set. And as Stephanie said, you do need the smaller ones. You've also got a little tiny embossing ball tool in there as well. Look at that. Look how fine that is. That's a good one, isn't it? This is Shop Brush, $14.99. If you want your boxes, these, I mean, this just takes it to a whole different level, doesn't it? Completely professional. Make your own little your tag. Maybe stamp on the back of the box, hand baked by. That would be great as well. But also for your bath bombs, I think that's a good shout. Because if you buy bath bombs, they're like in plastic, aren't they? Get rid of that, pop them into a proper box. Shop box, $7.99 for 10. That's cracking. Now then, your cupcake wraps. These are super pretty. If you're doing cupcakes for a wedding, and I know more and more and more people are having that done rather than a big tiered cake, because then you've got to cut it all, wrap it. Oh, it's a faff, isn't it? Put it in a serviette. Yeah, serviette eats more than you do. So you're going to get, is there 20 of these? 20?
Yes.
25.
25 of them for shop wrap $9.99. 40 pence. I mean, why not? Brilliant, aren't they? Right, let's have a look at some of these stencils. So this first set here has got these designs in. So you've got your little daisy in there. You've also got your all over rose pattern over there. You've got your lemons or your little fish. Quite like the idea of your little fish. You've also then got your acorns and your autumnal berries. That'll be lovely with a warm spiced sponge, wouldn't it? That'd be really lovely. Ginger, something like that. Then you've also got your little tulips. I like that one. These are really sweet. Now, if you're not going to use these for food, you can still use them with your inks and your paints and your spritzers. So if you just fancy a nice set of stencils and you're not into cake making, this is going to be perfect for you. So you've got that. You've then also got more of your different leaves in there too. You've got this one, which I think is really sweet. A little bit Rennie McIntosh, that, isn't it? Inspired. I like those designs. Then you've got your hibiscus is in the other one. Your lovely flower, and then your berries. I think these for Christmas would be absolutely fabulous. So you could, instead of making a big Christmas cake, make Christmas cupcakes, and then put the icing on and frosting on. They'd be really cool, wouldn't they, for Christmas? And then we also have this second set. So that set of stencils is Shop Rose. This one is, I'll tell you in a minute, Shop Tropical, because you've got your tropical leaves in here. I think these, if you're having a party in the garden in the summer, these are going to be fabulous, aren't they? So you've got all your different sizes in there as well as your big ones. And you might just want to put them on the side, you know, a little piece on there. Biscuits, things like that, you know. Pastry, mince pies at Christmas, they're going to be great. You've got your lovely little florals, and I love that they're in all over patterns. So all you're going to do is roll out your icing, this over the top, firmly roll with the rolling pin, and then you're going to, so it pops through, almost like it embosses it. Leave the stencil in place, and then go over with your edible powders. These are just going to be super, super cool. And it's just that extra level of detail, isn't it? Maybe having people around for a dinner party, and rather than doing a big dessert, you're going to do cupcakes, because you can fill cupcakes with all sorts of different stuff, can't you?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu. That always reminds me of Nancy, that when we were sat outside that night, we were talking about it. She went, it's tiramisu. You know, I used to play left back for Arsenal. Me and you nearly fell off our chairs, didn't we? We were laughing that much. And then your open flowers in there as well. So that one is Shop Tropical, $10.99 for 10 stencils. It's £1 a stencil. That's crazy bonkers. Right, if you want one of our messy mats, A2 in size, so 42 centimetres by 59.4 centimetres, you can get that today for $12.99. Stephanie, do you want me to do the moulds for the chocolate?
Oh, yes. Just quickly, because I
Yes.
think somebody might have missed them in the week.
Oh, yeah, we had chocolate show. That was interesting. Amanda, who doesn't eat chocolate, ate more chocolate than anybody else, I think, which was quite funny, properly amused me. Now, these are great. So these are your chocolate moulds. So you've got the full word happy birthday. You've also got your little hearts in here. You've got some of your punctuation. You've got all your numbers and your full alphabet, but you've got doubles of a lot of the numbers, or triples, I think there was, on the I, something like that. So all of that, both of those sets of moulds together, $14.99. Now, they don't have to be for chocolate. They can be for clay, paper clay. Just, you know, use them for whatever you want to use them for. But these are brilliant. And I love the fact that they've done happy birthday just in one go, right? Easy, makes it easy. Now, these, I think, are absolutely fabulous. So these are your moulds for your chocolate. So you can do them solid if you want. Melt your chocolate down and then pour it in. Do that, get rid of any excess chocolate. Let them set, then go in and add your fillings, and then a top layer. Yes, Sam?
Question.
Question?
Can you use the letter and number moulds for resin?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. You can use them for resin. They're a mould. They're a silicone mould, so you can use them for whatever you like. But yes, absolutely. But I love these because they look like Rolos. And Amanda did a few the other day, and I was like, right, lay them out like that, roll them. Then you could design your own wrapper, because it's all that thing. Who would you give your last Rolo to? You could design your own wrapper in Micro Studio because you're crafters, and make your own. I think these are going to be absolutely. I love this. I'm going to do this because I like making chocolate. Then you've also got this one. So that one is Shop Shape. And then you've got this one, which is lovely. I love this with the bows on. How beautiful is that? And they give you a really good impression. But again, resin, clay, all of that. Wax candles, wax melts that look like chocolate. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Yeah, don't eat them though. They won't be very nice. And then this. This is brilliant, your little fondue set. I'm having one of these because I just think it's brilliant. You get your 6 skewers inside there, and do you know what I love? They put a different colour on each one, so everyone can have their own colour skewer. Then we've got the actual fondue set itself. Now, we were talking chocolate the other day, but it could be cheese if you wanted it to be. I'm just going to bring it over here. So you have got... Let's get all this wrapping out off here. So you've got your base. Tea light's going to go in there. So obviously you're going to melt your chocolate in the microwave first, or in a bain-marie, whichever you prefer. Then this pan is going to sit on there with your chocolate on. That goes in that way, round. Is that right? No, which way? This goes on the bottom. Sorry, well done, Hannah. Pan goes on the top. No pictures in my head, you see, this is what happens. Then you've got that, and then you've got your little piece where the tea light sits. So I'll show you this as well, because this is really clever. So melt your chocolate, put your tea light underneath. Just keep an eye on it, because you might need to pull it out slightly to the side. But you also have this piece here that's swiveled round. So if you want the higher heat, you have it like that. If you want less heat, you can close that round. And then you've even got your little snuffer outerer. It's good, that, isn't it? Great set, this. I love this. And if you're in the market for a fondue set, whether it's for cheese or chocolate, shop fondue, $34.99. It's cracking, that, isn't it? I like the colour too. Really cool. Right, let's go back over to Stephanie. I'm going to put this away while you do that, because I'm not leaving anyone else to tidy you up.
Right, guys, so what I'm doing is I've just taken my design. You saw me do this before, and because I've got the small brushes, I can really choose where my colours go in. So I'm making the most of being a crafter and actually putting the colour where I want it. So for the petals, I've chosen this lovely soft peachy colour. For the stamens, I'm just going to take the gold. So I'm just literally putting that gold on. So pulling that gold down like that. For the leaves, I'm just using a little bit of the green that we've got. So it's a very soft, this one's a really nice soft green. So I'm just putting that on. So just having a little look at everywhere to make sure I've got all the colour where I want it. And then I'm just going to put some little highlights on these, just on the edge of a couple of the petals. Not all of them, just a little bit. And all I'm doing is taking...
Wrecking the joint, sorry, my bad.
Don't know what Mel's up to, but...
Oh, I'm trying to put a fondue set away and it's all getting a bit
So I'm
messy.
putting a little bit there, so I've got that, all of that detail. Now...
I've only got 1 minute left.
Oh, you'll just be able to see.
And then our Christine's coming up from Pinflare with Diane. Right?
Look at that.
That's lovely.
Let me get one of these cut out and let you see what it looks like. Look at that.
Look at that.
How gorgeous is that?
That's fabulous.
Do you know what? That's so lovely. I think it wants me to take a bite.
Does it?
It does.
Are you going to? You are as well. Look at you.
Oh, blinking out. That's nice. I should have had a bigger bite.
And so it begins. Right, thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed that. It's great, isn't it? And how easy to do that and make it look really special. Crafters, we can turn our hands to anything, can't we? Through that wall, in about 4 minutes' time, it's going to be Princess Pinflare or Christine with Diane. And that's going to finish off our summer crafting weekend. Thank you for all joining us over the last couple of days. And I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. And we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning, right?
We will.
8 o'clock. See you then.